Now listen, I don't know who this message may be for. This message might be for you, or it might be for somebody else that you may know. But this is a powerful message, and I really hope that you are ready to receive this message, because this message is powerful, this message is hot, and this message is off the pages. So I hope you're ready. So buckle up and get ready for this what? This roller coaster ride. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of you been praying and asking God to work in your life. But a lot of you is not ready to go through hell and back to get what you ask God of. You see, sometimes God will allow you to go through your trials and tribulation just to see, are you ready to receive the things that you've been asking of Him. Listen to me now. Because if you don't go through the fire first, you may not appreciate what God had done in your life. So God will allow you to go through the fire first before He blesses you with the things of your heart. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean. I'm only going to speak on my behalf and my behalf only. So this is my testimony, and I hope you listen to and understand exactly where I'm coming from. You see, I've been hurt numerous of times in relationships. I have got my heart broken too many times to the point I lost count. But I kept praying and asking God, God, send me a woman that will love me the way that I love. Send me a woman that will love me for me and not for the things that I do for her. Listen to me. You see, I've been praying this prayer for so long, to the point I kind of start losing faith in myself, because I start thinking maybe it's not meant for me to be in a relationship. Maybe I'm supposed to be single for the rest of my life, because I was constantly getting hurt after hurt and after hurt. But every time I got hurt in a relationship, I decided to work on myself. And because I found myself getting angry in my heart, listen to me, I started feeling myself getting angry in my heart. And I said, maybe I need to change who I am. Maybe I need to start treating women how they treat me. And every time I said that in my heart, I will take time off from relationships, and I would heal. I would have to heal, because I realized I had anger, and that was not who I was. So I would work on myself to be a better version of myself. But my last heartbreak, I was walking to work, and I was wondering, why am I constantly going through these heartbreaks? And I heard something. When you get that thought out your heart, that's when God will bless you, when you get that thought out your heart. And y'all are wondering what that thought was? That thought was, maybe if I start treating women how they treat me, maybe I don't have to worry about being hurt. You see, God was trying to remove that out my heart, because God didn't want me to change who I was. God wanted me to be a better version of myself. God didn't want me to be an evil version of myself. He wanted me to be a better version of myself. So God had to show me that I still had anger in my heart, because I thought about hurting women like they hurt me. But that was not what God wanted me to do. So when that was finally revealed to me, all I could say, Lord, forgive me. Even though I did not act on it, but I said it in my heart. Who knew? Who knew that I was going to meet a woman at the time that I said I'm done with relationships, I'm giving up because I'm tired of fighting? Who would have knew that God was going to send me a woman after my own heart? Who would have knew? I didn't know. You see, God allowed me to go through the thing just to prepare me for what I've been praying for. Because I know if I would have never got hurt in a relationship, if I would have never got my heart broken in relationships, guess what? I will not know how to appreciate the woman that he had brought to my life. Listen to me. There are some people who receive, there are some people who have never been in any other relationship. They only had one partner and they married that partner. And guess what? That relationship didn't no longer work because they didn't know how to appreciate it because they didn't go through hell for that relationship. They didn't walk through the fire for that relationship. It was given to them. So they felt like they could do what they want. And they mistreated their partner, cheated on their partner because they didn't go through the fire to receive it. Listen to me. So God knew that if he would just gave it to me, if God would just have brought her in my life, I would not know how to appreciate her because I didn't go through nothing to receive her. But because I went through hell and back, I went through trials, went through tribulations, just to get that thought out my heart. God looked over and seen, my son is now ready to receive what he's been praying to me and asking me of. As you could tell, yes, I am in a relationship now. When I tell you things that I have never done in a relationship, I noticed that I am doing it now in this relationship. Every night, me and her fall asleep on the phone. Every night. So when she sleep, if she sleep or if she up, I say before we go to sleep, I'm going to pray. But if she falls asleep before I do, I'm going to still pray on the phone. And I'm going to ask God to be in the midst of our relationship. Because I know that God gave this relationship to me. I didn't just say I want a relationship. No, God had to shape and form me and prepare me for her. As God shaped and formed her to prepare her for me. And we made a promise. We are going to put God in our relationship. We are going to read the Bible. We are going to talk about God. We're going to put God in the forefront of our relationship because we both went through hell and back in relationships. We both been hurt in relationships, and we both said we are tired of getting hurt. That's how I know God works. You see this video, yes, this video is about relationships, but this video is also about other things that you be asking God of. You probably ask God for a good paying job. God, send me a job to make $30 an hour. But how can God bless you with a $30 an hour job if you can't even handle a $15 an hour job without complaining? If your boss asks you to do something, you're complaining in your heart. Why he won't do it? Why he always asking me to do stuff? How you expect God to bless you with a more paying job if you can't even be grateful for the paying job that God gave you for right now? You see, God will put you through the fire to see how would you handle yourself in that situation. How would you handle it? How you treat people now? Because you make $15 an hour, do you feel like you're better than other people? Do you look down on people who make less than you? If the answer is yes, God is saying no. They're not ready to receive a high-paying job yet. So I'm going to put them through the fire until they learn how to humble themselves. And when they be humble, that's when I will bless them with a high-paying job. But you have to go through the fire first. Because God is trying to teach you a lesson. Because some of you could be on the high horse and God is trying to tell you, get off that high horse. You want blessings from me? You have to be humble. So, when things go bad in your life, give God praise and tell God thank you. Because that's God that putting you through a test to see what you're going to do. This is the one and only motivation. AKA, I speak positivity. Saying peace, love, joy, and happiness. Be blessed. And I am out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.